And now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
How would you like to make better use of your time? Your time is valuable. We talked about that before on Effective Communication here with Phil Zeller. Your time, the most valuable thing you got, the true measure of consequence. Check this out. I had a guy say to me the other day, he goes, I loved how you shared that you weren't busy last week. You shared that you had a prosperous week. He goes, I'm going to use that. And I said, go ahead. Free game. I'm on the radio. I'm sharing advice all the time with people to help them be more effective. And a lot of times when we're communicating with folks, we need to get ideas across quickly. And time management is of the essence when we're trying to get thoughts and ideas across to other people in a very effective way. So today I thought, you know what better than sharing with you a methodology that would help you to more effectively get your thoughts across in a very effective way with people. Dale Carnegie called this formula the lion's formula. So give us a big roar. Roar like a big lion. Yeah, that's to help you remember. It's a lion's formula. So whenever you're giving a presentation or putting something together and you want to be more effective with your time, because as we said, I hear people always say, I need more time. Well, let's make better use of the time you have because it's finite. So in the Lions formula, what we're going to do is we're going to break down whenever you're sharing some information with another person, a way to put it, to structure it in a way that's very easy for them to get. And we call it the Lions formula because each one of those letters stands for what you need to do in the Lions formula. So the L stands for language easily understood. When we're talking with people, let's think about our audience. We know we're educated, we've studied, we know this stuff inside and out, and we've done this for years, whatever it is we've been working on. But the question is, has your audience done the same thing? Do they understand the vocabulary that you will be using when giving your presentation or giving your thought or your idea to another person? So make sure you use language that's easily understood. Think about like the newspapers do. You know, oftentimes what grade level is a newspaper printed at? Well, it depends on the newspaper. Most of the mainstream newspapers are printed around 11th grade level, and most people can comprehend at an 8th grade or a 9th grade level in the United States. Now, some are less, some are more. We get that. But make sure that whatever language you're using and what you're trying to convey is something that most people would get. That way your audience will understand it. Because if somebody doesn't understand your audience, what's the point of even sharing with them? It's not going to get across, right? So start with the L, language easily understood. Next thing you want to do is you want to use illustrations. So oftentimes when I'm putting together a presentation or thoughts that I want to share with somebody, I'll use 3x5 cards. 3x5 cards, I take a lot of notes on 3x5 cards. Also, two diaries are great. If you carry a diary and you put down notes and you can just jot notes and outline things that you want to share with other people, those are a couple tools that you can use. And using these illustrations of things that you can use to help you prepare to get that idea across. Illustrations, you've heard it before, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So the more you can use props and illustrations to get your point across, the more you're going to get across to the audience, especially consider a lot of us are visual type learners and we like to see it. And if you can touch it and feel it, wow, even that, it's that much better, right? So illustrations are a wonderful thing. The next thing is the O. You want to organize your thoughts. You want to logically think about where you're going. Think about if you're planning a road trip somewhere from point A to point B to point C to point D, and you want to make sure that you're going through a logical progression with what you're sharing with people, because it gets very confusing if you're trying to follow somebody and they go, well, I'm here, now I'm back there, now I'm here, now I'm back there, I'm over there. Well, where's he at now? I don't know. So you don't want to lose your audience, so you want to organize your thoughts, organize them in a logical sequence of how you're going to share them with other people. And that leads us to the N. The N is narrow your subject to key points. What is it that you want to cover in the amount of time that you have? Like today, I'm only with you for a few minutes. So sharing this formula with you, I know I've got to get through all the key points of the Lions formula in each letter I'm going through to share with you how to prepare to communicate more effectively when you're teaching somebody how to do something. So I'm going to narrow the subject to key points. In this case, there's the L, the I, the O, the N, and the S. So I've got 5 points to share with you today. And so once you organize them, now you narrow the subject to the key points. Now what you want to do at the end is you want to summarize your thoughts. And the summarization is that the next time you're giving a presentation, the next time you're going to give your thoughts to somebody else and you want them to understand, make sure you use the Lions formula. Language that's easily understood, illustrations to get your ideas and thoughts across, organize your thoughts so it's a logical sequence, narrow the subject matter to the key points that you want to cover in the time that you've been given, and at the end, summarize what it is you just shared. So, let's make better use of your time this week. Every day, every communication, your time is valuable. And by utilizing this formula, you're going to find that life is going to be so much easier and so much more manageable when you're using your time more effectively to get your points across. You got this. Now go make it happen.